So, good morning everyone. So, sorry kung hindi ako meet up sa inyo kahapon and also hindi ako nakapagpadala ng mga gawain due to some reason. But rest assured that we'll be continuing our lesson for this week. So, this will be our week 6 in terms of topic, but we are now in week 7. Medyo backlog lang tayo isang linggo kasi nagkaroon tayo ng summative activity. Okay po, so kaya naman natin habol yon. So we'll start now with our lesson for this week. Okay, so let me share my screen. Okay, so our topic for today will be finding the mean of variance of sampling distribution of the mean sample mean. Okay po, so this is just an application of all our learnings from kauna-unahan hanggang ngayon. Bakit po? So we are to look for the mean standard deviation and variance of the population, and also we have to look for the standard deviation and variance of the sample. Okay po, tandaan natin, last week we discussed na in order to describe a population, again, a population is a group of all the elements needed in a certain situation. So that's a population. In order to describe that, ang tawag natin doon ay parameters. But if you are describe a certain group lang out of the population, ang tawag natin doon example, to describe that, ang tawag natin doon ay statistics. Okay? So, gagamitin natin yan. So, the first thing to do is to look for the mean standard deviation and variance of the population. Then using the probability distribution, hahanapin naman natin ang mean standard deviation and variance of the sample. Okay, so let's have an example. So medyo mahaba-haba ito. Okay, tandaan natin, 6 ang hahanapin natin. Ano yung 6 na yun? Yung 6 na yun ay yung mean, standard deviation, and variance of the population, and the mean, standard deviation, and variance of the sample. So let's have this problem. Mark is conducting a survey on grade 12 students in Nacionalismo High School. He found out that there are only few students who knew about the markers of the primitive bag consisting of 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 senior high school students from 5 sections. Suppose that the sample size of 2 sections were drawn from this population without replacement. Describe the sampling distribution of the sample means. Okay po. So, describe the sampling distribution of the sample means. So, we'll be starting first with the population. Technically, in here, it is very evident that given sa atin yung population. Ano yung population? The population ay yung the population of grade 12, which is consisting of the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 students, different students from 5 different sections. Okay po. So, alam natin na meron tayong how many students? So, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so 5 students. 1 plus 2, that will be 3, plus 3, that will be 6, then 4, that will be 10, then 5, 15. Okay po, so that there are 15. So it is easy for us to identify the mean because we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The mean, which is our U, will be simply, add mo to, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that will be 15 divided by 5. That will be our mean, which is 3. Okay po. So nakuha na natin. Ang unang-una natin nakuha is our mean is 3. Okay. So we have to look for our variance and also our standard deviation. Tandaan, ganyan po ang mean. We have this symbol. We have this symbol for variance, and we have the symbol for standard deviation. In order to look for our For our standard deviation and variance, we have to follow that we have, this is x, definitely this is our x, this, then x minus mean, and then i-square natin, x minus u mean squared. Then kung ano makukuha natin yan, i-divide natin by 15. So let's start with that. So that's 1 minus 3, that will be negative 2. 2 minus 3, that will be negative 1. That will be 0. Then 4 minus 3 is 1. Then 5 minus 3 is 2. Then i-square natin, that will be 4, 1, 0. Then we have 1. Then we have 4. Then we have to look for our total. That's 4 plus 1, 5, plus 0, 5, plus 1, 6, plus 4, 10. So the total of our summation of x minus mean squared is equals to 10. And in order to look for our variance, we have to divide this one. We have to divide the summation of x minus u squared over n. So it happened to be 10 divided by 5. So our variance is equals to 2. That is 2. And in order to find our standard deviation, we have to square the 2. But the square root of 2, that is similar to square root of 2, that will be 1.41. 1.41. So 1.41. So nakuha na natin ang all about our population. After this, we'll be continuing with our sample. Paano natin hahanapin yung sample? So tapos na tayo dito sa tatlo, we'll be continuing with the sample. Ngayon, paano natin mahahanap yun? Tandaan natin, sabi dito, there are 5 sections, pero sample size, 2 section lang yung kukunin. So ibig sabihin, this is our N, this is our population section, and this is our sample section. So that's 5C2. So tingnan na natin to. Hindi na po tayo dito ha. 5C2. So in that case, we'll be having 5 combination of 2. The 5 combination of 2, that will be 10 samples. So we'll be having 10 samples. So paano natin nahanapin yung 10 samples na yan? So out of 1, 2, there are 5 sections. So pwedeng section 1, section 2, section 1 at section 3, section 1 at section 4, section 1, section 5. We have, hindi na pwedeng 2, 1. So we hindi naman pwedeng 2, 2. So we have to section 2 and section 3. Then we also have section 2 and section 4. We have section 2 and section 5. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we are looking for pa sa pa. So that's section 3 and 4. If I'm not mistaken, 3, 5, and 4, 5. Ito. So yan yung 10 sample natin. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So these are our samples. There po. So from samples, we have to look for the mean of our sample. Ginawa natin ito last time. Mean of samples. So from mean of samples, we have to add lang. We had to add lang, then divided by 2. So 1 plus 2 is 1.5. 1 plus 3, that will be 4. Divided by 2, that will be 2. 1 plus 4, that's 5. That's 2.5. 1 plus 5 is 6. Divided by 2 is 3. 2 plus 3, that will be 5. Divided by 2, 2.5. 2.4. 2 at 4, that will be 6 divided by 2, that will be 3. 2 plus 5, 7, that will be 3.5. We divide that sa 2. 3 plus 4, that will be 7 also. That will also be 3.5 kapag divide natin. 3 plus 4, 3 plus 5, that will be 8 divided by that will be 4. Then 4 plus 5, that will be 9 divided by 2 is 4.5. Okay. So we have 1.52, 2.53, 2.53, 3.5, 3.54, 4.5. So in that case, we can continue that we have our sample means. Sample means. So ano yung mga sample means natin? So we have 1.5, also have 2, we have 2.5, also have 3, we have 3.5, we have 4, and we have 4.5. It is very clear naman na ito yun. Then the frequency and the sum are probability of our means. So P of x, probability tayo. So probability natin is ilan ang 1.5 natin? That will be 1 out of 10. Ang 2 natin, that is also 1 out of 10. Ilan ang 2.5 natin? Sa 1, 2. So that's 2 out of 10. Ilan 3 natin? 1, 2. That's 2 out of 10 also. Ilan ang 3.5 natin? Dalawa. Ilan ang 4? That's isa. And ilan 4.5? Isa. So it's very clear naman na 1 plus 1, 2 plus 2, 4 plus 2, 6 plus 2, 8 plus 1, 9 plus 1, 10. So that would be 10, 10. So kompleto tayo. Okay po. The next thing is to multiply this to find our sample mean. Yan, probability mean tayo, probability mean. So that will be x times px. Remember that, ginawa natin. So that's 1.5 times 1 divided by 10. That will be 0.15. And second, then we have 2 times 1, that's 2 divided by 10 is 0.2. Then we have 2.5 times 2, 5 divided by 10, 2.5 times 2 divided by 10, that's 0.5. 3 times 2 divided by 10, that's 0.6. Then 3.5 times 2 divided by 10, that's 0.7. Okay, then we have 4 times 1 divided by 10, that's 0.4. Then 4.5 times 1 divided by 10 is 0.45. Okay, so in this case, we can find our mean. Pero dahil ito ay sample, we'll be using x bar. Just note of that as a sample, so x bar ang gagamitin natin. So i-add natin, that's 0.15 plus 0.2 plus 0.5 plus 0.6 plus 0.7 plus 0.4 then plus 0.45. So the answer is 3. Okay, so we have our 3 as our mean. So ang mean natin is 3. So pili na tayo dito. So the next step is to ginawa natin, pwede natin siyang doblehin to. Gawin natin siyang x squared. Saka natin multiply ito para makuha natin, mamaya susolve natin yung variance. So 1.5 times 1.5 plus 2.25 And this will be 4. Then 2.5 times 2.5, that will be 6.25. Then this will be 9 times 9, that will be 9. 3.5 times 3.5, that is 12.25. Then this is 16. Then 4.5 times 4.5, this is 20.25. Then the next step is to multiply our p of x squared times p of x. Tanggapin. So, multiply natin. So, that is 1, 2.25. 2.25 times 1 divided by 10. That's 0.225. Okay. Then when we have 4 times 1 over 10, that's 4 times 1. 4 divided by 10, that's 0.4. Then 6.25 times 2 divided by 10. Again, that's 6.25 times 2 divided by 10. That's 1.25. Okay. Then we have 9 times 2 divided by 10. That's 1.8. Then we have 12.25 times 2 divided by 10. That's 2.45. Then we have 16 times 1 divided by 10. That's 1.6. And last one, we have 20.25 times 1 divided by 10. It's 2.025. Then we have to add this. So this will become 0.225 plus 0.4 plus 1.25 plus 1.8 plus 2.45 plus 1.6 plus 2.025. The answer is 9.75. Double check lang natin. Okay. So that's 0.225 plus 0.4 plus 1.25 plus 1.8 plus 2.45 plus 1.6 plus 2.025. That's 9.75. Okay. So, nakuha natin itong 9.75. So, paano natin kuhanin ang ating pong variance? So, erase natin to. Okay. So, our variance ay manggagaling sa ating pong tandaan. Ang variance natin is S squared. Continue. That will be S squared. So, that will be ito, which is x squared p of x minus our mean squared. Okay. So that will be 9.75 minus our mean is 3 squared. So that will be 9.75 minus 9. So our variance is 0.75. In our standard deviation, as we have to find the square root of 0.75. So our standard deviation, which is S, square root of 0.75 is 0.75. 87. 87. Yeah. So this is our mean of sample. This is our variance of the sample. And this is our standard deviation of the sample. Medyo mahaba, pero I think it's very clear naman kung paano natin nakuha ang lahat. So, nakuha natin ang mean variance and standard deviation of our um, population. Then we also got the mean, standard deviation, and variance of our sample by probability distribution. Okay po? So I think it's very clear na nahanap natin po lahat yan. So mahaba-habang trabaho yan. So with that, this is what you are going to do. Okay? So isa lang naman na pagagawa ko sa inyo. These two, the independent assessment on page 218 to 219. By this time, the given is 2, 5, 6, 9, 11, 13. So we have six different groups. Okay po. So 6 siya. So, pero dalawa lang sample size of 2. So medyo mas marami siya kaysa dun sa 5 kanina. So that will be 6 combination of 2. But you can look for the mean since it's 2, 5, 6, 9, 11, and 13. So kaya mo na yan. Okay? Next. The next topic that we'll be having is defining sampling distribution of the sample mean for normal population. So this one is more of definition and identification whether the ang kailangan lang natin malaman ay kung nandoon ba ang ating population variance or hindi. For this week lang naman yon. Kasi kagamitin natin yun for next week, yung computation mismo. For this time naman, wala tayong computation, but it's more on analysis. Okay? So distribution of sample mean for normal population. So the population variance is as theta squared is known. Kapag sinabi natin known, ibig sabihin, dapat nakita natin na definitely para makita natin yung population variance, dapat population ang ating pong, the given is a population, not a sample, and may way tayo in order to find our variance. Tandaan natin, kapag population na given, lahat lang yun, katulad kanina, na-compute naman natin yung population variance. Katulad nung kanina, yung 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, na nakukuha niya sa bawat grupo, na-compute naman natin yung variance. Okay po? So, it is very important na ma-identify natin whether the given is a population or a variance. Pag population given, para makuha natin yung error, standard error, we have to use the formula Q of or this is theta of the mean. This is equals to theta over the square root of n. So, pero wag muna yung, hindi pa naman kailangan natin mag-focus sa computation. Basta tandaan lang natin na kapag hinahanap ang standard error, our formula is theta of the mean. Okay po? And in order to find the probability of that population, lalo na kung ang given sa atin ay greater than 30, we are using the Z distribution. So ignore of that Z distribution. In order to find the probability, we'll be using the mean x minus the mean over the standard deviation over the square root of our standard error. This is the standard error na hinahanap natin. Q over the square root of n. So that's mean, a variable minus mean over the standard error. Okay, this is very applicable kapag ang given sa atin or ang sample size na binigay sa atin na ay greater than 30. Tandaan natin, yes po, population can be big at ang sample size is a smaller portion, is a smaller part of the population. Pero ang population can be greater than 30 or less than 30. Okay, okay po. So next one naman is population is unknown. When we talk about population variance is unknown, definitely the given is a sample and there's no way in order for us to identify the population variance. Population variance, kung talagang population, sample lang, ay data lang yung sample lang given, hindi natin mahanap ang population variance. Okay? So in that case, in order to find the standard error, we'll be using the S of S naman to, S of the mean, which is S over the square root of N. And sa population, kapag ang population natin ay lower than 30 naman, lower than 30, we'll be using the t-distribution. Okay po, which is t is equals to mean which is equals to our variable minus our mean over the standard error. So, malalaman natin yung sa banda-banda dyan. Basta tandaan nyo lang, pag ang population natin, ang sample natin is greater than or equal to 30, we are using the C distribution, while if that is lower than 30, we are using the T distribution. Okay po. So our focus lang today for today is identify whether given ba ang ating population variance o hindi. Okay? So let's have an example. So did and analyze the following situation. Determine whether the following statements has known or unknown population variance. Write your answer on the space provided. Identify also the formula to be used in the statement to estimate the standard error of the mean by writing Q of theta of the mean when the population variance is known and S of the mean, the population variance is unknown. So, unahin lang muna natin to. Let's analyze this situation. So, tandaan natin, in order to do that, we have to look for clues. So, let's try number one. Because of inclusive education, learners with the disabilities are also known as the normal students. Consider the population, take note of this, the population. Take note that the population of the PDWU is consisting of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and sample size of 2 are drawn in this population. Tandaan, ang tanong pa dito, makikita ba natin kita ba dito ang variance? The idea is hindi. Hindi siya kita, pero pwede natin mahanap ang variance. So, ibig sabihin, this is known. Bakit? Tandaan, paano natin ginawa yung this is known. Paano natin mahanap ang population variance? Kapag yung ginawa natin nung kanina, is yung ginawa natin is yung 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Kinuha natin ang mean, i-minus natin ang mean, then in-square natin yung pinag-minus, then divide natin by our n. That will be our variance. Okay, so yung una natin ginawa kanina. So this is known. Ibig sabihin, our formula for standard error will be the theta of x mean. Okay, so anong given dito? Variable of, the given here is the variable 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the population. Okay, so there are 5. 5 ang sample size niya. Kumbaga, ang given sa kanya ay sample size ng 5. At ang population of 5 and sample size of 2. Okay? Here, ang given natin is, ito yung mga given. Ano yan? We have our U. So, ibig sabihin, this is the mean of the population. Ang given lang sa atin ay mean of the population. This is the standard deviation of the sample kasi S ang given and the sample size. So, kaya ba natin hanapin ang kanyang variable, ang kanyang variance? No, it's unknown. Okay? Hindi natin kaya hanapin ang variance kung ang given lang naman sa atin, idea lang naman sa atin ay mean of the population. Unlike here, it is given ang bawat isang variable Pero pag ang given lang sa atin ay mean, hindi na natin mahanap ang kanyang variance kasi hindi natin mga minus yun. So, ibig sabihin that's unknown. So, we'll be using S of the mean. Next. Eigenscore are normally distributed with the standard deviation of norm, deviation of Q equals 15 points. So we wish to determine the mean IQ of all the students in Batega National High School by taking the random sample of 16. Ano pong given sa atin dito? We have the standard deviation. We also have our sample size, which is n. If we have this standard deviation is the standard deviation of our population. Tandaan, may way ba tayo para makita ang variance niya? Yes, tandaan natin, pag given ang standard deviation of the population, tayo natin kuhanin ang variance. Di ba? In order to find the standard deviation, ini-square natin ang variance. Square root natin ang variance. So, ibig sabihin, in order to find the variance of the population given the standard deviation, i-square mo lang to. So, that's 15 square. So, that's 15 times 15. 15 times 15, so our variance is 225. So this is known. Okay, this is known. So this is Q of X known. Right? Clear po tayo. Next. So general weighted average of grade 7 applicants with admission of QS over the past 7 years has been consistently mean. So we have ang given sa atin ay mean of the population. Script. This year, the sample data of applicants were 98, 89, 92, 95, 96, 90, 91, 92, 97, and 93. Sample data, hindi po population data. Ibig sabihin, if that's the case, hindi natin ang mean na ang given sa atin para sa population. Ibig sabihin, this is ano, hindi natin kayang hanapin ang ang ating pong population variance. Ang kaya natin hanapin ay ang variance ng sample but not the variance of the population. So this is S. Last one. A finite population is composed of 6 items whose values are 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, and 10. Sample of 3 items were drawn at random without replacement. So katulad lang siya nito, halos magkatulad lang to. So ang given sa atin ay population, which is 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 10. So we have 6, which is this is our population, the number of population. The bigger number the number of population. So we have the data of 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 10. So kaya natin mahanap ngayon ang variance katulad ng ginawa natin. So this will be known, and given that this is known, this will be Q of X bar. So tandaan, ano itong 3 na to? This is the number of samples. Okay po. So yun lang ang kailangan nyo malaman. You have to identify whether given ba ang variance or hindi. Or kaya ba natin kunin ang variance sa isang given situation or hindi. Kung hindi siya kayang kunin, so that will be unknown. At kung kaya naman kunin, that will be known. Kapag known, that will be Q of, theta of mean, while yung isa naman, kapag unknown naman, that is X, S of mean. Okay po? Okay po tayo. So, with that, ang kailangan nyo lang, yun lang kailangan nyo malaman. So, with that, ang kailangan din gawin ay ito. So, page 229 to 232, that is independent activity, independent assessment, and what can I do. So, lahat ng ito, ang gagawin nyo lang po ay yung table, yung mga table, kung anong hinahanap sa table. So, kalimitan lang hinahanap sa table, ano lang yung given. So, you have to identify the given, kung ano ba yung nasa sitwasyon na yun. Then, kaya ba natin hanapin known or unknown? Known kapag kaya mong hanapin yung population variance. unknown kapag hindi kaya, at ano ang formula for standard error, which can be the theta of mean or S of mean. Yun lang po ang kailangan gawin. So I think it's very clear. So good luck sa gawain niyo po. And if you have any further question, just have a message on me, and then we'll be checking this more or less on Monday. Monday na lang natin para medyo mahaba-haba ang time. So thank you very much. Good night. Goodbye.